movies. Hmm. Hmm. How about you eat something? I did. I actually ate quite a bit today. I ordered in some Chinese food. I actually ate. Don't leave me alone. I'm not sure what kind of movie to put on though. Zelda, Lincoln Bean. Tell some 10, thank you for the 10 gift bees. Ding ding you. Ding ding you. What are you reading about, Pippa? About life, man! Maybe a film noir? Maybe a mystery? Maybe a thriller? Did you win Mario Kart? Shut up. Shut up.
Gorilla stream tax for my Oshi.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Let me mess with the windows. Layer stuff. What? What? We watched The Amazing Mr. X. It was pretty good. It was a pretty good movie. Oh no, I'm just on this channel. More movies, yeah. Yeah, this one has 1.4 million views. The Strange Woman. Have you guys heard of this? Have you guys heard of The Strange Woman? How you feel about it? No? It has 1.7 million views though. Shall we watch it? I'm looking right at her now. Shut up. Let's give it a watch. Sleep eating or the sub. Pipkin.
Pippa more like pee pee boo boo.
I'm gonna kick your ass. I'm gonna kick your ass. Don't mess with me, Sleepy. Don't mess with me. Don't mess with me. You don't want to see me when I'm angry, Sleepy. I don't know what I'll do, but I'll do something. Hi, Pippa. Hello, Regin. Alright. Oh god, where is my window? There it is. I'm so small. I'm so small. There we go. Better maybe. Huh? Something like that. Something like that. Hold on, actually let me hide myself for a second. Let me hide myself for a second so I can set up the fancy movie lighting. Wow. I like the fancy movie lighting. I always forget where it is in the settings though. I always forget. Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. Bada bing! I'm back. I miss my Yoshi. But I'm back. I wasn't gone for very long. I wasn't gone for very long. Should I post on Twitter? No, Twitter post. Post for the thumbnail. And let me head on over to Twitter. No! This is just a secret stream. The only people who know are the people that know. That's fine. You seem so calm tonight. I'm tired. I'm so tired. Yeah, fuck Twitter. I just came here to say fuck you, Pippa. Fuck you, Dagu. Why do you think they meant you? What? Mario Party tired her out. Oh shit, Pippa. My knee! What are we doing today? A movie. Speaking of what, I put that in the title. Watch along. The Strange Woman. 1946. Dun 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 dun. Okay, now what? Hold on, let me check what audio this is. It's the right one. Okay. Kind of quiet. Is it fine for you guys? It's fine. Now I want dinosaurs. Well, we can't watch dinosaurs. We're watching The Strange Woman. Shh, the movie's starting. The movie's starting. What are you and Camelot doing Monday? I don't know what he has planned. I think it's just chatting. I think we're just chatting. Turn the phones off. Shh, everyone stop chatting. Judas Presley thing. I'm the bing. I should probably turn the little alerts off. I should probably turn those off. I'm already out of popcorn. We watch this every Tuesday, Saturday, and 9 p.m. What? Oh, shut up! Shut up! Shut the fuck up, Sleepy! Shut up! You don't even know what you're talking about. Okay, madame. You don't even know what you're talking about. What the fuck is this? It's a movie! It's a movie! Hee hee, shut up. Hee 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 hee. You're such a silly Billy. You're such a silly Billy. Jesus. Movies are cool. Bangor.
Whiskey.
Whiskey.
Uh-huh. Tim Hager. 2 scrubbing brushes. Another pint. Where's your money? Well,
How's that?
Foster, would you deny drink to a dying man?
A man should spend his money on food for his family. Mrs. Scoggins, would you come over here? I want to show you a new piece of material. It's fresh off the Boston packet. And that fine quality. Now feel it. Be a wonderful dress for
It's kind of quiet.
girl, don't you think so?
Is the audio doubled or just weird? I think the audio is just weird.
It's money, money, money with your poster. Nothing but money.
I've been sorry for him ever since his wife ran off with that lieutenant.
If he'd spent less on whiskey, he wouldn't have lost his wife. Let me show you another.
Is the whole movie like this? I'm scared.
Sober would have left him anyhow. She was that kind.
Yeah, how do you like that for quality, huh?
Let him have it.
Very well, Tim Hager.
Things fine.
We'll have your whiskey.
Will likely be like this, yes.
The
Oh.
last time...
All right, poster. No
That goes a native audio, it's fine. A little bit of
Little
scuff.
girl I feel sorry for. Poor little Jenny Hager.
Faster, faster! Can't you swim any faster?
Why do we feel sorry for her? How does it feel to be a hag? I'm not a hag. What movie? The Strange
You're
Woman.
not even trying! Faster, faster, faster! Faster, faster!
Man, these kids suck at swimming. Oh my god! She's insane! Trying to give the kids a concussion while they're swimming. What the hell?
You always blame it on something. I hate losers. Come on, E-Train.
I hate
Get ready
losers,
and I'll
too.
make you. But Jenny,
Could never be one.
you'll never learn till you get out in deep water. But I'm gonna cold. You're scared of the water. Oh, why don't you go help your father in the store? Measure out coffee and count wormy apples. You're no good
She's
down
fucking
here.
vicious.
Go on, Ephraim. You can't swim, you try. Go ahead, Ephraim. He'll drown. I'm scared. Let's pull him out. No. No. He's scared to death. Hey, he'll drown. Who cares?
What's all that racket about?
Just look for it.
Oh my god!
Poor Ephraim. Poor Ephraim. Off there. Come on.
Hey, what's going on here? Good gracious. It's Ephraim Pulse.
Just kids
What's he
being
doing in the river?
kids!
He can't swim, can he?
Oh.
What happened, Jenny?
Those awful boys pushed him in. Poor Ephraim. Poor.
Nearly
poor
murder, that's what it is. If it hadn't been for you, Jenny, he'd have drowned. You all right, Ephraim?
The boys didn't do it.
Ah! You bitch! I can fix her! No, you can't!
Just in time. Huh? This little girl of yours is just...
Gaslight gatekeep girl
Like
boss.
drunk in the middle of the day. You ought to be looking after you, Jenny, not going from tavern to tavern like...
I've no wife to care for either of us now. It takes money to bring up a fine lass.
She's
You mean it
horrible.
takes money to keep yourself drunk?
Papa,
Oh,
let Jenny come to boarding school with me. Would you like to come to boarding school with me, Jenny?
Would you?
Boarding school? Yes. I like that.
I can't send you to boarding school, but you could come live at the house and earn your keep, I guess. Help in the kitchen and run errands for Mrs. Saladin.
oh.
No. If I can't go to boarding school with Meg. I'll stay with my father.
All right. He is your father, at least in the eyes of the law. Now, you look after that girl of yours, Tim Hager, and stop being a disgrace to Bangor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Oh my God! So her dad's a deadbeat.
Hurry on, Poster.
Drunk.
Take you to your father's store.
That tight-fisted, sour-blooded old skinflint.
And she's a little psychopath.
You might be better off with Mr. Saladine, Jenny.
Not in Mrs. Saladine's kitchen.
I've no money to bring you up properly.
Never mind. Before long, we'll have everything. Houses and carriages, horses and kitchen maids.
All those things, my lass, you're a wee bit young.
Just as soon as I grow up, we'll have everything we want. Because I'm going to be beautiful.
She's a fucking gold digger.
Beautiful.
She's got some goddamn ambition. Oh my God. Too bad they're not good ones. She's a psycho, yeah. Holy shit. She's a bit of a slut. I mean, she hasn't done anything like that yet. She's just psychotic and presumably gonna be a gold digger. Judas Presley, thank you for coming back, Mickey. I don't know if I ever said thank you. Was that supposed to make us like her? I don't think we're supposed to like her.
Lena!
I can make her worse.
How do I look? Nice. Enough ribbon? Not for me, but the real ladies have different ideas. Oh, get some more color in your cheeks. And bite your lips whenever no one's looking.
Why?
Men love red lips. Let's go down and meet the packet.
Oh, to make the blood rush to
They'll
them?
all come up here anyway. Oh, but the best ones get picked off down at the door.
Is that like how news
Listen,
reporters
honey, with
would
your
pinch
luck,
their
you
cheeks?
Don't have to worry. Why, you can get the
Yes?
youngest and the best-looking man on the river. I don't want the youngest. I want the richest. Jenny, that's a recipe for trouble.
Don't worry about me. I can handle trouble.
I know you can.
Holy shit. I don't know why I didn't expect this kind of character.
Mr. Hager, but you needn't holler.
But
Someone might hear you out in the street.
goddamn,
Who, for instance?
Jenny, for instance.
Yeah.
I did not expect this kind of character for a main character in a film from the 1940s.
Put some life into those men. Come on.
She's a future widow. She's a future widow. See you in an hour or so. Bye bye. The movie's only like an hour long.
Well, Jenny, come down to see the cargo?
It's exciting.
We get used to it after a time. I suppose I import more stuff than any other man in the state of Maine. How many vessels do you think I own, counting the lumber barges?
56.
Who told you?
Somebody?
Here, have some tea. Got a handkerchief?
Oh, I don't need one.
Take a good handful of it there. It's a present.
What is it? Do you like his beard, Pippa? No. Oh no, she's getting smitten with a sailor. Oh no. She's gonna leave him for she's gonna seduce him for fun and then leave him for a rich man. Not the sailor boy.
I thought I heard the skipper say, "Leave her, Johnny, leave her."
He can fix her.
Most people think it's easy to get to be a rich man. And believe me, it's hard. Why, when I first came to this town over 30 years ago, with nothing but a peddler's pack on my back, Hey, you! You! Get away from that girl!
Oh.
Hey, you!
Oh. He's jealous. You old NTR. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. The music's warning him.
Well, I was just saying to myself, I bet my good old friend Tim Hager is sitting right this very minute in the Purple Whale and wouldn't mind passing the time of day with me. Lena?
He's tired out from walking 5 feet.
A glass of whiskey for Mr. Hager.
I don't think he was too tired out. I think it was
Go
just
on,
like
Tim, drink up. The next one.
contemplating.
You'll not tell Jenny?
No, of course not.
I promised her not to touch it.
You're Jenny. You know, she's getting so she wants to boss everything and everybody. She's grown too beautiful for her own good.
Why do you always wish to be talking about Jenny?
Oh.
I don't think I like why you always want to be talking about Jenny.
Oh, now wait,
Oh.
Give him a rum and whiskey. We're not bringing him a Jenny. I know what you're up to.
I? Oh, why, I'm just a dried-up old herring. She's too young and beautiful.
So's your lad. And you sent him to Cambridge to keep him away from her.
Ephraim? Why, he's too shy and scared of her. She's full of spirit. She's for somebody like that first mate.
What first mate?
Why,
Is Dad getting jealous?
What first mate?
my Lou.
Yeah.
My first aboard the Gadfly. He's as handsome as the old Nick, that boy. When I saw him and your Jenny walking away just now, I said to myself, there's a youngster who knows his way about with the women. Where you going?
Home.
The fuck? Why is the... He's ratting her out to get her back. Is Dad gonna start beating her?
You're like your mother. A wanton. That's what you are. Just like your mother.
You'd like to keep me here forever, wouldn't you?
Can I move the subtitle?
Well,
There we go.
you couldn't hold Mother and you won't hold me.
Aye, but I will, Jenny.
No. This isn't the life I was born for. Men like me. And it's the men who have the money in this world.
When a proper man comes along.
You take him walking in the dark and kill him, most likely. I know you don't want any man ever to look at me. But they do.
You lead them on, Jenny. It's so easy for you to turn a man's head.
Not with you at my elbow all the time. There have been dozens of proper men ready to take me out of this trap. But will you ever let me go? I know Mr. Poster wants me. I made him want me. What do you think of that?
There's a devil in you, Jenny Hager. A devil straight from the bad place. And I'm going to whip him out of you.
You're going to beat me.
This is one beating you're not like.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Jesus! Skink, how do you think of Big? Oh, she's laughing because he knows that he can't do it? He's not actually hitting her, or? I can't tell what's happening! I can't tell what's happening! He is just bad acting. What? What? Heart attack. Dies of cringe. That was so random.
Mr. Poster! Oh, Mr. Poster, please! Let me in, Mr.
All right.
Poster.
All right.
Don't let him in. Don't let him get me. He'll kill me, Mr. Poster.
What is it, Jenny girl? Who's after you?
Father took after me with a whip.
Land of promise, Mr. Poster.
Come help her, Mrs. Hollis. There now, Jenny. Don't worry. Everything's going to be all right.
What?
Bathe her and rub some butter on them bruises and put her in my bed.
Oh, that Tim Hager, he ought to be birched. That would take 6 men to do it.
He's big, Mrs. Hollis, but no bigger than righteousness. If the town don't birch him, he'll be birched by the Lord.
She just left
Good sense,
her
Jenny.
dad for
Come to
dead?
me.
I'll do this. You stay outside.
Yeah, she's gonna be buttered up and in his bed. Whoa!
Oh, there now. If you keep on crying, your face will be all swole up tomorrow. And that's no way for a pretty face to be. He held me with one hand so that I couldn't move. And then he beat me until I thought Look at my back. Oh, I can't go back there. I can't. He's going to kill me.
You're not going anywhere until you hear the sound again.
She's
Now you
loud!
get out of these things while I heat up some water. You'll be as
Look
good
at
as new
the thing she's giving!
Yes, Mr. Poster. Something you wanted?
Drove her out into the
Oh,
night
no.
like a dog that wouldn't obey.
1940s
Reverend,
fan service.
It's the rum that does it. We ought to scourge every tavern keeper out of town and into
My
the
dad
river.
just
If
died,
I had
yeah.
my way-
We ought to be deciding about the girl, Deacon Adams. There's been enough scourging for one night.
One thing is decided. The girl mustn't go back to her father.
No, someone must take her in. I would, only my daughter Mary doesn't like the poor girl.
Then she's not for your house, Reverend. Make a bad situation worse.
I guess we could use her to clean and maybe help in the kitchen. But a young girl eats like a man.
It's more than victuals, Deacon Adams. Your wife has all the understanding in her heart that
Lecherous
man could
wench.
ask. But Jenny's of marriageable age.
Yes, that's bad.
And yet we can't turn her loose on the town's charity. She needs a home.
Well, yours is fairly empty.
Oh, no. Leave me out of it. It wouldn't be suitable for me to take her into my house. I have no wife.
You have a housekeeper, a very respectable woman.
But she might leave me.
He's so
I'm not able to
manipulative.
get another.
We'd have a scandal in the town.
Aye. No. Marriage is the only answer. And the answer to that is a younger man.
What about your son Ephraim? They used to be so much together.
Oh my God.
Schoolboy, frittering away his time at college. She needs a responsible man.
Well, there must be someone. A pretty girl always has a lot of friends.
What good are friends? Most of them no older than her. It's our duty to find her a good home, an honorable name, regardless of the man's age. And it should be somebody with money.
And by that description, Mr. Poster, you've named yourself.
You sick lecher.
Oh no.
She turned first of all to you, Isaiah.
He's a lecher.
Besides, I know you're not a man to thrust a suffering lamb back into the wilderness.
This is so fucked up.
Maybe she won't have me.
She'll marry you, Isaiah.
This is so
She's a
fucked
sensible girl.
so
And in
fucked
the
up.
meantime,
Yeah, they deserve each other.
Mary? Mary. Bring me one of your dresses. Anything, only not too expensive.
Oh my God.
I'd be good to you, Jenny, if you married me.
Oh
Like a father.
God.
A good father.
And he ought to know how with a son your age.
You can go back to sleep now, Mrs. Hollis. You've done all you can for tonight.
I'll make up Mr. Ephraim's bed for you, Mr. Poster.
Pedro or bus saying we're 5 get
It ain't as
peepees.
warm there, but you'll be comfortable.
Your father couldn't come after you, Jenny, if you married Mr. Poster. You'd be free.
She's all dolled up, all laying in
An
bed.
intelligent girl thinks of the future when she chooses her husband.
She's acting like she doesn't want
I
to
could
jump at
marry
the
you to
chance.
each other right now, Jenny.
And you'd be a rich woman.
It's for you to decide.
Oh my God. Ah, they're all terrible. Horrible. They give her the Subway Twitch Prime. I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke Pippa. Seductress. Look at her. I hate that she looks cute. I hate that that's a really cute outfit.
And when my father died, I turned to the only friend I had, Mr. Poster. He was very kind, taking me into his home and giving you a nice young mother.
Really
Think
sells
of
it,
all
yeah.
that means, Ephraim. You must learn to say yes, ma'am, like a proper son, because I shall demand obedience and love. And if you refuse, my dear son, I shall punish you by not kissing you goodnight. Now, Ephraim, do come home and see what a fine parent I can be. I do think families should be close, don't you?
What the fuck is this movie? Oh my god!
Jenny. Why, Meg Saladine,
Oh
come in.
my god!
Oh, if you're busy, Jenny, I can... No, don't go
She's
away.
cooking it for the sun!
I was just ordering something from Boston. Something to brighten up the house. Mr. Poster's a very lucky man.
Milk Manor, yeah.
This has been a very lonely house for him. Oh, I'm
The son
going
is
to
her
make
age and now has to call her mommy.
Meg, yes? Will you help me? Of course, Jenny, of course. The water glass always here. And the wine glass here. And, oh, Jenny, you'll have to get rings for the napkins. Now, the biggest plate here. Money changes everything. All I ever needed before was a knife and a spoon. But you want to be a lady. Give dinner parties and entertain your husband's friends.
I'm sure Cleopatra never bothered about napkin rings.
She didn't live in Bangor.
Oh, that wouldn't have stopped her. It wasn't by knowing how to set a table that Cleopatra got along.
Oh, Jenny.
Cleopatra had other people to do stuff for her.
Something true about men and women, you say Jenny. Why does a proper lady have to be embarrassed about plain talk? It isn't honest, and it makes old maids.
The dresses are so beautiful.
Doesn't anyone here care about church? Judge Saladine and Mr. Foster are waiting outside, and I am in the ladies' choir.
Everyone looks so beautiful.
Didn't apply to me, that remark about old maids. I've already met my very special gentleman.
Yeah, rip
He's
fashion.
not anyone in Bangor. His name's John Everett. He's
Fuck,
Foster,
man.
her husband. He's a very educated man. Is he young? A little older than I am. Good looking?
Did she just call her an old maid? She's being playful. She was like, oh, you sound old if we talk too formally.
Why don't you marry him?
The hats are a bit
He has
much.
no money.
Oh, that's nonsense.
Does he love you? Yes.
And you love him? Then make him marry you.
Oh, Jenny, I wish I knew how. He's not like the others.
He's not like other men.
I'd know how.
That's because you're a slut, Jenny.
I wouldn't give him a chance to think.
It's because you're a psychopath, Jenny. Holy fuck. Hello, Raiders. We get rated? You want fashion or comfort? You can only pick one. Sure, I pick comfort. Re-rated. We get re-rated? Hello, Raiders. My name's Pippa. We're just chilling watching a movie.
Before me sit the wealthiest families in Bangor.
We're just
I've
watching a
seen them
movie.
before in the privacy of their homes and in their offices.
I hope you had a good
When
rest
I
of your
came
birthday.
to ask for money to enlarge this church, they gave me not enough to erect a temple of branches on a hillside. And so again today, in the house of
I might have
God,
gotten one guide.
as they sit here with their consciences, I ask them now to pledge funds to enlarge this church. I cannot ask of the poor,
Give me money, give me
But
money,
I
give me money,
can
give me
ask
money,
the
give me
wealthy.
money.
and the poor shall know the names of those who do not give.
You often do, Pippa. We don't hold it against you. I'm glad.
Mr. Poster.
Midnight Pippa.
Judge Saladine.
They're
Mr.
too
Burroughs.
greedy to give to the church.
Mr. Bailey. Mr. Clayton.
Although it is kind of messed up
This is
asking them
intolerable.
publicly
If you
like
have no
this.
feeling for your fellow men, at least take some interest in the welfare of your own children. Grog shops and low houses cover every inch of our waterfront. Our wealth is poured into Devil's Half-Acre. And our young men, your sons,
Kind of
have
manipulative
nowhere else to go.
to do this in public.
Give me a
But I guess
bigger
that's the point.
church, and I'll keep them here.
Kigid,
Will
you were
no
continuing
one
your sub.
pledge to the church more than just enough to save his face?
Mr. and Mrs. Isaiah Poster will contribute $1,000.
If the men of Bangor won't give to the church, the women will.
Mr. and Mrs. Partridge pledge $500.
Judge Saladine will pledge $1,000.
What the fuck
Jenny,
was that?
I want you to go on working for the church. A church can endure only upon deeds and not lip service.
I'd say her lips have done you enough service. $1,000. If you think I've so much money, you ought to...
Stop it, Isaiah. You're the luckiest man in Bangor.
Oh, Mrs. Post, I'm so glad to see the younger members taking an interest in the church, and I must apologize for not calling on you directly after you were married.
That was a wonderful contribution, Jenny.
Oh my
He's
God.
a wonderful husband to let me make it.
Good morning.
Good day, Reverend.
She's climbing the social hierarchy
Good morning.
with
The money
no
of mine, but I'd
shame,
like to know what you're doing with it before you do
no
it.
I gave
remorse.
the money because I hate grog shops and what they do to people.
Miss Pippa will pledge $400 for the Colress plushie.
How are you, Father?
She got the giga brand new.
My name's still Jenny.
The fuck was that?
You came home, did you? I thought you'd be on your way to England by now.
Oh, England is full of architects.
I knew you'd come home. Isaiah told me he sent you money to travel for a while, but I didn't think you would.
I came close to it. I didn't know whether to mind your letter or mind his and go away.
It's easy to see which one you thought more of. Now, why do we stand here? Let's go in around.
Oh my God. I hope the son is 5 steps ahead and he's gonna, he didn't forget how she treated him and he's gonna ruin all their
Why,
lives.
Mr. Ephraim. Why, you've grown as much as you ever will, haven't you?
Oh, I'm
Do you tongue your mom with that mouth? What the fuck?
Cambridge?
You'll have one every
just
day.
kissed
if only
Mommy.
you'll stay here. He'll stay.
That's her son. That's her adopted son, yeah, because she married her stepson. Because she married his dad. Ephraim, my favorite Fire Emblem husband. I've never played Fire Emblem. I only know a few characters. There's like Robin. That Fire Emblem. Ike. The ones that are in Smash Bros. What are you doing, stepson?
You'll find little to keep you in Bangor, Ephraim. After your fine ways in Cambridge, you'll be hard to please in this town.
I
Play
thought I'd come
Awakenings?
home and go to work.
No.
Work?
Yes.
What's your time worth to anybody? What did you ever do but waste it?
It wasn't wasted. He's an architect.
And a good one, too.
How do you know?
The same way you know he ain't.
You heed my advice and you'll go someplace more suitable to a gentleman. Bangor's a boom town.
His dad is so
Loud,
pissed. Why
rough,
does the dad hate the son? Because he doesn't
growing
want his
faster than
son
law and order.
to sleep with his wife.
Takes a strong, stubborn man to make his way here.
We need gentlemen, too.
For what? To tell you the kind of bonnets and doodads the Boston ladies are wearing?
Yes. A young man of fashion would be very popular in Bangor.
He's so jealous. He knows what she's up to. He
I'll
knows.
join you later.
Well? Yes, Father. But you said yourself that Bangor was a boom town. Fortunes are made every day. Rich people will want fine houses.
But what if you were in Jenny's
No
position?
fool in
I
this
wouldn't
town
be
would
in
waste his
Jenny's
money on you.
position.
You heed what I said in my letter. Travel a bit.
What makes you so angry with me? All I did was to come home.
I get angry at you because of your ways. You think I don't know how you've been spending my money. Hard drink and easy women. I know your kind.
Isaiah, you shouldn't upset your father.
I'm sorry. All right, Father, I'll go away. If you really want me to.
I don't think he does. You want your son to live at home, don't you, Isaiah?
I've got a headache from all this talk. I'll lock up.
She's so messed up.
It's time we all got some sleep.
She's so messed up. Yeah, right next to our room. Which Jenny's worse, this one or the one in Forrest Gump? I hate both of them. This movie has no shit plot! That must be why it has 1.4 million views.
Shall I light your way?
He whipped. Yeah.
Thank you.
She fucking sucks. She does. Total. Oh my god. Her dad should have beat her more.
It's been a long time, Ephraim, hasn't it?
Is her dad still just laying dead? Jenny would be a successful VTuber!
Did you really like that kind of woman? That kind he spoke about?
I'd rather not talk about it, Jenny.
I used to see them near our house before I came here. I used to watch them and wonder about them. I can see how women would be attracted to you. All kinds.
Jenny! Jenny! Oh my god, thank we think you're coming big pee-pee. I've learned that Gaslight Gatekeep girl boss is older than I thought, yeah. That's your son, Jenny! Oh my god. This is so fucked up. This episode is the author's poorly disguised fetish?
Yes, all the groceries. But no spectacles. They're hard to find.
I'll tell Dr. Mason to bring you a pair when he comes by tomorrow. All right?
Oh, please. Not Dr. Mason. He's a very good doctor, but he won't wait for his money.
You're not to worry about money. Your husband worked for mine for a long time, and if Mr. Poster wants to send you a doctor and a pair of spectacles, it's his privilege.
Mr. Poster?
I'll be by in a few days, and in the meantime, if you need anything, send one of your children.
Is she playing nice in front of other people so she can build her reputation? So then she can...
That's the way to hold your place in the town, Ephraim.
And the people love you for it, Jenny.
And I do want my husband and my son to be proud of me.
Well, I wanted to see how you spend your days. Thanks for showing me.
Who is this guy?
You've grown, Jenny. My father's wife's a great lady.
I think behind
Oh,
Mrs.
this is
Isaiah
Ibrahim still.
Poster, you'll still find Jenny Hager. You remember Jenny Hager?
Oh, that little ruffian? Well, she pushed me in the river right here.
That isn't true. The others pushed you in. I pulled you out.
Oh, that's right, you did.
Of course I did. Didn't we always stick together? Ephraim and Jenny, side by side against the world. Oh, we had good times, didn't we?
Bitch!
Better than we knew.
How can she get away with this?
I always think of this as our place. Yours and mine. This is where we first thought we were in love.
How the fuck does nobody realize?
This is why you came to tell me your father was going to send you off to college.
The friend too!
And I said it was because of me.
She pushed the other girl over too!
Us by sending me away. Oh, Jenny, the things I said.
Because if you'd been home the night I came to your house, I would have been married to you now.
Let's go out.
I hope he pushes her into that fucking river! She's turning him against the dad. Oh my god. Yeah, and if your father wasn't around... Kill two of them, beep, 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 beep. Keep up the amazing work, Pink Rabbit. Thank you. Waiting on the twit longer at the end.
Come into the store and wait on me the way you used to.
Another time, Jenny. I want to go up and talk to Father.
Don't hate the player, hate the game. I hate both! this kind of shit, like, unironically works. And then if you call out this kind of shit, then you're the bad guy. Then you're the fucking bad guy. Oh my god.
Hello, Father.
Wait, but actually, they have good optics. So, actually, whatever the fuck they do, it doesn't fucking matter. Fuck you.
What you been doing,
Regine.
Who's driving Jenny around?
Mighty popular in Bangor, isn't she?
She does a lot of good.
Men are dumb around women, that's our debuff.
If you really minded, you could put a stop to it. You're very happy with her, aren't you?
Yes.
Father, I'm going to take your advice. Bangor's no place for me.
You wisen up?
When will you be leaving?
Right away, before the river freezes. I thought I'd spend the winter in Boston and then go off to Europe in the spring.
I think your father needs you here, Ephraim.
Why, Jenny, you feet like a bird. I didn't hear a sound.
You want him to stay, don't you, Isaiah? Why don't you tell him you wanted to stay?
Fucking demon. Satan fears chat.
Can't you be honest with your own son?
I'm honest with everybody. You might be of some small use to me if you stay on. But if you don't like it here, get out. Only don't come meeching back again. If you go, I'm through with you.
I'll take you home.
What?
Don't work too hard, Isaiah.
I hate this shit. I hate this shit. How did she fucking do that? How did she fucking do that?
Out to deliver her packages. Her sleigh should fit the season.
How did she make...
That's a confession you've been thinking of me.
Demon powers.
Yet you've been avoiding me.
Careful. Paint.
Put it down.
Real Iron Man then come to pee-pee. Quit harassing your son!
Come home late. You never walk into a room where I am unless someone else is there.
Because he's smart.
Why?
Because he wants to avoid allegations!
Jenny, we shouldn't be standing out here like this. We might just as well be out on Main Street. Anyone could pass by.
They wouldn't think anything wrong of it. You wouldn't. If you weren't thinking of me as you do.
Jenny,
you're a whore, Jenny!
And his son loves me.
He's been so good to both of us.
His son has always loved me.
I should have gone away.
But you couldn't.
God.
Because you love me.
Yes, I've loved you since before I knew the meaning of the word. The day I came home, the time you kissed me. The moment I said I'd stay here, I've loved you and loved you and loved you.
Jenny! She's manipulating you!
Jenny!
Oh my god.
Jenny! Father's very ill. Send for a doctor.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. But she probably fucking poisoned him. Whatever happened to the dad, she probably did to her husband as well.
Jenny.
She fucking poisoned them.
Yes, Isaiah. I'm here.
Sheet over the face? No? Okay.
You keep this up and you'll fall in your tracks. Go to bed, child. Get some rest.
No. I'm strong. Stronger than you think. I'll be all right.
She's trying to curry the maid's favor. Oh my god.
How is he?
Just the same, sir.
Is there any possibility of speaking with him, Jenny? There's trouble in town.
Dr. Mason says warm weather might bring him around. But that's a long way off.
We're at our wits' end. There are too many people in town, too much idleness. Did you hear the shooting last night?
Speech 100, illusion 100.
That's the sort of thing we're up against. Lumberjacks coming to town between jobs with rum and women on their minds.
He told us 2 years ago we should have a police force. We should have listened to him.
You guys don't have cops?
Well, Jenny, take care of yourself. Meg sends you on love.
What? There's no fucking cops in this town? What the fuck? Back in the old days, no, they weren't common at all. What are you doing, Jenny? What the fuck are you doing, Jenny?
Why can't they be quiet? Don't they know a man is dying?
Must have been Oregon. This is Bangor, Maine, right? Bangor's in Maine.
Houses and the people in them.
What the fuck is happening in the city? I don't know.
Judge Saladine.
There you are. Ephraim, I want you to ride to your father's number 3 camp. Tell him we're having a riot, that we need every man down here to keep order till the
Oh, it's a riot.
I can't leave the house. That Tempest girl stole a lumberjack's wallet.
And the drunken fools are firing every tavern in Devil's Half Acre.
I can't go now. Didn't Dr. Mason tell you about Father?
Your father's only one man, Ephraim. We're trying to save the life of the town itself.
What do I care about the town? Maybe it needs a good fire to clean it up.
He'll go. I'll stay with your father, Ephraim.
Hurry, Ephraim. We need those men.
It's so over. It's so fucking over, dude. It's so over. What the fuck? I thought she was staying with the dad.
Help! Help! Jenny! Jenny! Let me go! Let me go! Help!
Smoked you out, didn't he? Where's my money?
I didn't take it! I didn't take it!
What the fuck is happening?
That'll lose that tongue.
Let her go.
Keep out of this, man. People are getting hurt.
I didn't steal his money. He was drunk in the back room. I only came in to take away the glasses. Anyone might have been there before me.
It had to be mighty fast to get in a man's pockets before you. $100 a hole when there's work. I say dip her in the river. Come on, what'd you do with it?
Oh, Jenny, let her go. I'll give you the money.
You're Mrs. Poster.
Yes.
It's nice to meet the gentry, ma'am. But I'm not so sure I'll be happy just to get my money back. We want to know what's going to happen to her.
Since I'm giving you the money, it's my right to decide that.
Why do we gibble and gabble upon it? There's the girl, there's the river. Let's give her a bath. Wait. We'll be waiting for your store to open in the morning. If the money isn't there, we're coming up here and collect it.
The closed captioning is 95% wrong. Yeah. I'm not entirely sure. Like, is she not entirely a bad person? Is she doing things to be nice?
With drink, Jenny. Burning and shooting and stabbing. I didn't take that money. Why, the town's so full of thieves and pickpockets, it could have been anyone. They were going to tar and feather me. I hid upstairs under the rafters. They burned the place to the ground.
Time implicates all? This is her fall guy?
Dr. Camp 3, I better leave now. I want to be back in the morning.
Oh, Jenny, what am I going to do now? No place to live, no place to go. It isn't right, Jenny, to be smoked out in the streets like an animal.
I don't want you to worry about it, Lena.
She's
I want you
scheming.
to rest. Lena, do you remember the house I used to live in? Well, I want you to stay here for the night, and tomorrow you move in there. Won't cost you a cent, and if anyone should bother you, you come to me.
The house she used to live in, but...
You're good, Jenny. That's why you come up in the world.
That's what I tell everybody about you.
Oh. But, yeah, what about the dead dad? She's gonna frame her.
Jenny, you're wonderful.
No one cleaned it up yet. Nobody's gone to check. How much time has passed? The smile, yeah, the fucking evil ass smile. Maybe she's not gonna kill her husband. Maybe.
Are you going to take the carriage or the brown mare?
I thought the mare would be better.
You'll be careful, won't you? I don't want anything to happen to you.
Mrs. Poster? Oh, Mrs. Poster?
Yes.
The fever's broke. He's breathing better. He's going to get well.
Maybe her dad's gonna recover, and he's gonna. He and the other girl's gonna go back to the house, and.
Jenny, my poor child, you've been so brave.
You
mustn't break down now. You mustn't.
She's going to try and accuse her friend of having killed her dad, and then her husband is gonna reveal that, like, she had been trying to kill him, and then he'll be backing up.
Does she ever go to bed, the poor child, nursing and tending her husband?
Her dad's dead, yeah.
To the Saladine house. The girl will need her.
What's the matter?
Judge Saladine got into the fight.
Hurt?
Dead.
Her dad is dead. No,
Ask
I'm saying
Mrs. Poster to come with us.
her husband.
To tell the girl.
Mrs. Poster's been under a great strain.
She's gone through enough. You better get someone else.
Wait.
Like, her husband's gonna defend her friend because she's sending her friend over to her dad's house, and her dad's dead.
To the Saladine house. I'll be spending the night with Meg.
She probably killed her husband just now? I don't know if I'd want to be standing near windows while people are firing off.
They're still fighting. Can't someone ask for permission to bury the dead?
I did.
So we all sit about and wait for the liquor barrels to run dry. The loafers and drunkards have taken over the town. And for 3 days, a man like Judge Henry Saladine can't be carried to his resting place. There's a fine victory for rum.
Don't talk like a fool. When those woodsmen come in from the timber, they want some excitement after the winter's work.
That's the
Take
husband.
away their pleasures,
He's
they'll go
back
to
up.
work in another part of the country.
Which only proves that we've got to have a police force, some sort of city government, that's all.
You've been too tolerant a man, Isaiah Poster. Too interested in lining your pocket.
When my lumberjacks come down from the hills, they'll patrol the town till we get them decently harried.
Why don't you lie down for a while?
You worried about me, Jenny? That you'd found out what kind of a tough old timer I married.
What's that look for? Homie has the line in his pocket, and Jenny gives it all away.
Start the funeral. What I said still goes. Get a little law and order in the town, and the grog shops can stay. It's good for business.
Where are you going?
Those are my boys. Going to give them orders.
Gonna give him orders.
Look.
Oh, I
are you hurt?
You all right, Mr. Poster?
Yes.
More tests.
Now, John, I want you to take some of your men ahead of the funeral procession, put some alongside and some at the rear. Keep it all as quiet as you can. The funeral should seem peaceful. Jenny, this is John Everett, my wife.
Oh, hell no! She's not swooning over this guy, too, is she?
She sure is.
How do you do? John. I thought I heard your voice.
No!
Darling, I'm glad you're here.
It's terrible about your father. I hated your being alone.
Oh, you demon! Stop looking at him!
You were with me. Gave me strength. But if we don't have the funeral soon, I'm afraid I'm going to break down.
Reverend, we can start now.
I'll tell the others.
She's a succubus, yeah.
Meg, you'll come to our house this evening. You'll be with us, won't you?
Thank you.
This is why we can't have nice things. This is why we can't have nice things.
No, those aren't my after-dinner pills. These are from my spleen.
Let me look again. I'll find them in a minute.
And bring a glass of tepid water.
Yes, Mr. Poster. Shall we go into the parlor?
No, Jenny, leave them alone. You know how young folks are. John has to go back to the camp in the morning.
Go back?
Pills.
Yes, of course.
Darling.
Our lovebirds have closed the door.
The pills, Mr. Poster. And the tepid water.
Thank you.
She's gonna get another man to stay?
Why must you send him back when he's the only man who can keep order?
Because I need him up at the camp. He's a woods boss, not a policeman.
Of course, if your business means more to you than the safety of your home and family.
Jenny, he's got to get that timber cut. That's all there's to it.
I'm sorry we were so long, Jenny. I thought you and Mr. Poster would come in. I wanted you to be alone. Surely you can stay in Bangor a few days.
I'd like to.
She needs you.
Well, I'm afraid I'll have to be away for a little while.
Fucking! Oh my God!
She won't be alone.
Oh!
I'll take care of her.
My God!
Till you come back.
Well, thank you. That's very good of you.
Now, I don't want your father to trade these for whiskey. They're for you and your sisters.
Mother said to say thank you and God bless you.
I think you ought to go around to the kitchen and thank Mrs. Hollis.
The woman as well. She's cuddling up to the wife, so that way the husband is around more.
Jacob? I can drop you off on the way home.
As soon as I get the pie.
So the husband has more reason to go to her.
Isn't it a beautiful morning?
Jenny, I've been wanting to speak to you.
You have? What about?
Well, not here. Let's walk down to the river.
Oh, but not now, Ephraim. I have so many things to do.
Jenny, why isn't it possible for me to have a minute alone with you?
We're alone now.
It's not my idea of privacy. Mrs. Hollis in the kitchen, father home every day, Meg following you about.
I'm sorry.
She's bored of you, Ephraim.
That's a very short answer, Jenny. What is it?
She's a psychopath.
You seen somebody else?
The fuck was that?
10,000 feet of first-run pine.
Where?
Upper Big Bend. And there's not a trace of who did it. Mr. Poster, unless you get the law to step in, there won't be a choice tree left in that whole section.
Law.
She has the skank lock.
I'll make my own laws.
Is she actually sleeping with anybody? I think the implication's there.
Timber pirates. I want you to come with me.
Me?
It's time you saw what pine on the stump looks like. It's my business, and you ought to learn it. Come along, I'll get you something to eat.
Thank you, sir.
Married. But the question is, who isn't she? Oh.
What are you waiting for?
Fucking witch. Jenny did nothing wrong, Pippa. You're trying to ascribe your modern moral standards to poor people on the wealthy aristocratic class of the yesteryear. Jenny! is not shown to have been... Okay, first of all. While you can argue that it's not shown that Jenny has actually, like, slept with her son or whatever, it is still very much her intention to seduce her son. She married an old man for money. And acts in bad faith in order to up her societal standing. Why are you responding to me again? Because I'm a fucking moron!
I can't see why he insists on my going. I'll be dead useless weight. And afraid of the water besides. Boats would be bad enough. These would be canoes, flimsy Indian canoes made of birch bark. Jenny, I can't admit to him that I'm frightened. Tell him not to take me along or not to go at all. I told him I wasn't cut out for that sort of life, that I'd be more of a burden than a help.
Scared of boats, he's scared of water. He can't swim.
How long
She tried to...
live, Ephraim?
Jenny!
How long must he live between us?
Jenny, don't talk like that.
Oh my God.
I want you to do something for us. You're afraid. I could promise you so many things. And yet, you're afraid.
He's my father.
As long as he's alive. Why does everything frighten you? You're going to make me very angry. And if I get angry and go on wanting you the way I do, I might tell him what happened between us.
Jenny!
No. But which of us will he believe?
Jenny, you couldn't. You know what that would do.
He lived a full and useful life. It would be a pity to see him die. But a greater pity to see his life ruined.
With a lie.
We've been living a lie, Ephraim, and I want to be done with it. I want you to return alone.
This fucking demon! Best Venom, thank you for the 5 gift PPs! It's loud. It's loud all of a sudden. Pretty good special effects for the time. Oh my God. Oh my God. He's drowning him. The son's clinging for life and he's drowning him.
You had to think you'd never get here. Where's the old man? Where's your father? What happened? What happened?
He make old man die. Now, we go through swift water. He afraid. He stand up in canoe.
And the canoe turned over. Mr. Poster was too weak to swim. They fought to see which one would get that bailing bucket. I guess you can see who won.
Indian called him bitch baby, yeah.
He's dead?
I guess he is, man.
Where's his body?
Must have settled in the quiet water further down. I'm sorry, but we hunted all we could.
I'm sure you did.
That's the whole of it. Except what Mr. Poster here can tell you. If they hear of anything, they'll let you know.
Thank you.
Jenny, believe me, it wasn't my fault. I was afraid. You know how afraid I am of the water.
What? Why?
You can't come into this house, you wretched coward. You killed your father.
What? You fucking told him to! You fucking told him to! What the fuck do you mean? What the fuck do you mean? You told him to! You literally told him to! What the fuck are you talking about? Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god. Bamboozled. Now she gatekeep. Now she literally fucking gatekeep. Holy shit!
Businessman.
What
But
a
it never occurred to
fucking
him to
demon!
Provide for the handling of his fortune after his passing. Well, there'll be no cold on Friendly Bank telling my woods bosses what to do.
No disrespect intended, Mrs. Poster, but it's a man's world we live in up in the woods, and we don't rightly see how a woman fits in.
Duncan's right. Right, man.
You'll go right on living in your world without interference. I'll own the properties, but you'll take your orders from your superintendent, John Everett.
That's fine. That's fine.
That's a great honor, Mrs. Poster, but
My husband would have selected you, so I'll do it in his place. Thank you for helping me, gentlemen.
This will be the first time I ever worked for a woman.
Down in there.
This fucking... Oh my god.
Until this meeting, I thought I was very much alone in this world.
Mr. Poster was a fine man. It'll be an honor working for his lady.
How did she flip that?
Good day, ma'am.
How did she fucking flip that? Everyone was against her! Everyone was against her!
this is a wonderful thing you've done for me, Mrs. Poster.
Look at her
Have you any
outfit.
objections to working
She is
for a
beautiful.
woman?
Well, that depends on the woman. It'll be like managing a kingdom. Mr. Poster used to think of whole townships as other men think of acres. It really is a kingdom he built up. It's too bad.
Too bad there's no heir to take the throne.
Yes.
Poor Ephraim. I never gave him a chance to explain. I accused him without proof.
What more could you need? They saw him do it.
I didn't. And I know he loved his father.
You're a
You've got to stop
fucking...
brooding over it, Mrs. Poster. You'll only harm yourself, and it won't help Ephraim.
I saw him on the street last week. He was drunk. And Deacon Adams was shouting, "You've chosen your damnation, and eternally damned you'll be."
There wasn't anything you could do to save him.
She's
You're
a monster.
very tired, Mrs. Poster.
I won't be after today. I've placed my troubles on your shoulders. Please carry them well for me.
Look at her touching his hand.
Meg, Jenny spent all morning getting them in order. Don't, Meg. You'll only mix them up more.
I was only trying to help.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to shout.
Oh my god.
You're tired.
In every bone, driving timber was nothing to this.
You might as well have remained in the woods for all we see of each other.
I'm doing my best, Meg, but the work takes up all of my time.
I know. I wasn't criticizing.
What you drinking, Pippa?
I was just wishing that...
Nothing. I ran out.
John.
I ran out. I have some leftover.
John?
I have some leftover
I'll see you
peach
tonight.
tea
Dinner.
That's a
from
promise.
earlier. I can sip on that.
Meg,
Oh, the ice melted.
I haven't seen you for days. Food for a hard-working man.
Ah, that's nice.
And a cup of tea for both
A very
of us.
watered down peach
You'll
tea.
have some, Meg, won't you? there isn't enough for the three, I'll give up mine.
The accounts receivable are all mixed up. I had them in order, but then the wind came in.
Oh, later. You haven't eaten since morning. Meg, your man doesn't take care of himself. You better do it for him, or there won't be anything left of him to marry.
She knows!
There's a
She
company
sees!
formed to build steamboats. Is that going to affect us?
Not while water freezes, because then steam's no better than sails. But steam trains, Jenny. Just think. There'll be one to Old Town.
Look at the way she's fucking
one
looking at
maybe
him.
to Holton. And definitely one coming this way from Augusta. And we can load our wood right on our own trains and get into market weeks before the ice breaks. We'll outsmart everyone in the business. There'll be no stopping us once we get started.
Fucking
Jenny,
evil queen
You'll be
motherfucker.
the richest woman in New England.
Then we'll have to make you the richest man.
What?
What's happened to Meg?
The fuck?
I ought to be kicked all the way up and down Main Street for the way I treat her.
She's more understanding than you think.
More
I'll
like
be
than
with the
you
Temperance
think.
League all afternoon, so if there's anything important you want to discuss with me now...
Nothing that can't wait.
It's Mrs. Hollis in the store.
Tearing it apart?
No, she wants me to drive her home. Working again tonight?
I'm having dinner with Meg.
Good. Take better care of her, John. You do neglect her. Goodbye.
Bye.
She's so fucked up.
Camp 3. Thank you. She's a wonderful woman.
Someday I'm going to pull a bottle out of his hand and bash his head in.
Who are you talking about?
Young Poster. You should hear the things he says about her.
Has he been talking about her? Why, that drunken little... I've seen her nearly sick with worry over what he's doing to himself. Find out where he stays. I want to see him.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my... He might be convinced. He might realize. He might be convinced. That was delightfully silly.
I must be making trouble.
Truth equals man.
I'm worth very little. What happens to me now? You beat me up yourself or some of the boys outside? Come in. Drinks for everybody.
No one out there. We're alone.
That's much better. No witnesses.
This motherfucker really going to White Night for some bitch while he's married?
Very angry.
Where did you last eat?
I have my food.
I have candy bars.
New job, huh?
I like it.
She hasn't got you hooked already, has she?
I've got a whatchamacallit.
You'll kill yourself drinking all this stuff.
And who's
without
what's
food
it?
inside you. Come on, let's get something to eat.
I'm not
Don't
joshing
bring me
you.
out
Those
my
are the real
dinner.
names.
She doesn't know I'm here, and she didn't tell me anything.
That's a lie.
I'm gonna
No
try
one
the
does anything unless
whatchamacallit.
she's back of it. I knew what was going to happen. I was afraid of her. I wanted to leave. She didn't have to worry about that. I wasn't man enough to run away. You
They're
know,
good? Never had one?
I happen to be engaged to someone else.
what difference does that make? Jenny was married to my father. She told me one night she'd marry me if he died. You don't believe a word I say, do you? You're like everybody. No one will believe me.
Go on talking.
The night before we were due to start, she made love to me till I was nearly crazy. You don't believe that either, but it's the truth.
Did you bring enough to share with the
I've always
stream?
been scared of the
No.
water. Even when I was a little boy. Jenny knew that.
It's kind of flavorless.
I was scared in the canoe on the trip, and I couldn't eat or sleep anyway from thinking of her. I only remember being in the water with a bailing bucket holding me up, and somebody grabbed for it. I beat him off till he sank and drowned. I didn't know who he was.
Made love to him until he was crazy. She got that good poon. That's a terrible phrase.
Maybe I did know who he was. I guess I did. She'd put the thought in my heart. And if I hadn't done it then, I know I would have later.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You didn't make him love you?
But of course I did. He was my husband's son. I wanted him to love me.
That isn't what he meant.
Was he sober when he told you that?
Jenny, don't you think I know when a man is lying? Before he talks very much more, you better prove that you had nothing to do with him.
How?
Prove?
Prove a negative?
To the town.
The town?
How's she gonna prove a negative?
Is that what you want?
Come back with me to his shack. I want you to face him. Now.
But... the rain. You know what happens to the roads in the rain?
Yes. They get very muddy. But they don't change their direction. Good night.
Oh, no. It isn't that I'm afraid. You mustn't believe him. Please.
He knows.
All right. I'll go.
And she knows that he knows and she's trying. Karma incoming? He better not be dead.
He can't have gone far in this rain. We'll wait for him. I'll put the horses in the shed if you'll light the way.
He so better not be dead right now.
See if the shelter's clear. What's the matter, Jenny?
No! 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 Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fuck?
I did that. I drove him out.
Jenny.
Don't say I didn't do it. If I would have said one word to defend him, others would have listened.
You
I killed him.
Fucking psychopath! Holy shit!
Jenny, please.
Holy shit! She's still gaslighting! She's still gaslighting! She's looking at a fucking hung man! A hanged man! And she's fucking gaslighting! Holy shit!
What was it? What happened?
They were frightened.
This bitch. I'm trying to unpeel my candy bar. It's falling into a lot of little pieces.
We're 10 miles from town, and we'll have to walk.
In the fucking rain? What candy you eating? Whatchamacallit? Pippa, I just tuned in. What the fuck is this movie? It's called The Strange Woman.
I can't understand how Ephraim could have done a thing like that. It isn't atonement, it's running away. And you can't run away from the hereafter.
It's not Ephraim who's upsetting you. It's because you're here with me.
Well, aren't you worried about your reputation?
It's a small thing to worry about after that.
Fuck
You
off!
better try to sleep.
She is such a fucking evil bitch. Oh, hell no.
about 2 miles down the road, standing under a tree and waiting for me.
And the carriage?
Just a broken axle. I can fix it in an hour.
Oh my fucking god. Oh my god.
Jenny, what about Meg?
She won't try to hold you.
I know, but to stand up to her and tell her that I love someone else.
You won't tell her. A big, clumsy thing like you. It's a woman's job.
Oh, no.
But she's a friend of mine. I can make her understand.
I'll tell her myself.
You're a fucking psychopath. You want to see her sad. You want to see her sad, you fucking freak.
I'll tell her myself, Jenny.
It must have been the storm. That's the only way I can explain it. The storm and the excitement and the lightning struck us. What more can I say?
It's nice that we're such friends. Makes it easy to talk this over.
There's nothing to talk about. I love him. But if you still want him, he's yours. You know that. You know I'd give him back to you if you asked me to.
Oh my god.
I suppose I'm a fool.
Why?
I should have realized that when he said he loved me, he must have said the same thing to you just the day before.
You're fucking evil.
He never said those words to me. I thought it was because he was shy.
Hello, Meg.
Come in.
This is fucking awful. This is so fucked up.
Last night.
This is so fucked up. It just keeps getting worse and worse.
Jenny, I told you I wanted to explain this to her myself.
I didn't think you should. I'll be waiting for you outside.
You picked this movie? I didn't know! He can die with her. I hope the friend murders suicides.
Like this, Meg. I wanted to be the one to tell you.
I don't see what difference it would make. It's the same story, isn't it?
I suppose so.
When will you be married?
Right away.
In Bangor?
I don't know. Jenny will take care of the details.
I saw this happening a long time ago. There was nothing I could do about it. She's waiting for you.
I finished my second drink. How the fuck did you find this movie? It was on this channel, Timeless Classic Movies. And it just had like a really high fucking view count, so I was like, oh, it's gotta be good.
Jenny, how could you do a thing like that?
I thought if you came here alone, you wouldn't come back to me.
You fucking slut. Oh, and he's smiling.
My dear son, I wanted to be with you this Christmas, to see you again, and to meet your wife. But all your brothers are bringing their families here, so I can only send you this ring in my place. It was given to me by your grandmother to be passed on to the wife of my eldest son, and I know Jenny will care enough about it to do the same. Will you?
But if we only have daughters?
We'll have sons. I've made up my mind.
What else does your mother say?
Well, she talks about my brothers and how deep the snow is, and then she says, "A Merry Christmas to you both, my dears. The Lord bless you, Jenny, and make you fruitful. My arms ache for John's first boy."
She's gone from TJ Maxx to Goodwill and then dumped, and then he got her.
I hope that someday you'll say I'm just like her.
Well, that won't be easy. Mother had 9 sons.
What a lot of boys running about the house.
Bob's studying on the
Must have been very uncomfortable.
Tier 3.
Oh, she loved it. She would have been...
No reason why this should happen to you.
Okay, nice
No
cut.
reason why it should
Nice
happen to
cut,
them.
bro.
Quite often, nature seems to fumble, Mrs. Everett, and doesn't make a person complete.
We can't even hope in a year or 2 or ever.
Not in my opinion. Of course, you're free to consult with another doctor. I can give you the name of a very fine one in Boston, and I know of another in Philadelphia.
I believe you.
You mustn't decide, my dear, that the future's altogether dark and empty.
All the eggs
You can
in a
adopt a
body.
child, you know. It
Rotted
should give some release to your normal womanly emotions.
and fucking formulated as her
I
fucking
want
personality.
a child of my own. You won't talk to my husband, will you? I'll tell him myself when I think it's the right time.
Of course.
You see, he wants children. He's very fond of them.
Remember when you had a son? Remember how that went? This is fucking awful. I can't even tell if she actually cares or not.
I never knew what love was before you. I know now. I was never married to Isaiah at all.
And Jenny, I want you to forget Isaiah. I want you to forget your whole life before I came into it.
Opinions on the dress, it's beautiful.
You know, a lot of new furniture isn't going to change that house. Why do you want to go on living in it?
Oh, but it's a good house, John. It'll stand for a long time. At least someday we'll know just where to build another.
Well, I'm not finicky about where it'll be. I just think you want to go on living in that old tomb.
She only cares about herself.
What do you say, Jenny, should we start building our own house?
But that is our house.
Belongs to Isaiah Poster. Let him keep it.
Oh, but he's dead and he left it to me.
Belongs to him and his son, and it's full to the roof with sorrows. I want to get out of it. I want new rooms and more of them. And for the sake of our children, I want light and air.
There are enough rooms now.
Which isn't the right house, Jenny. It's too close to Devil's Half-Acre. It isn't the place to bring up children.
Is she gonna tell him?
There won't be any children.
Nonsense.
Is it? Ask Dr. Bailey. He'll tell you.
Seems there are some things we haven't talked about. When did you learn this?
Some time ago.
What exactly did Bailey say?
I don't remember. Makes a lot of difference, doesn't it?
How do you mean?
Between us.
Doesn't make any difference at all. There are many things a husband and wife can live for.
That's very sensible, but I wonder what you'll think in a few years from now.
I'll think that you're more beautiful than ever.
What's her angle here?
I love you very much.
What is the angle? Audio cut. Chaos? She just wants chaos? I think there is one this time. Oh hell no! She better not get hooking up with. Oh my god! Oh my god! Is she gonna find another guy? Is she gonna find another fucking guy? I love these silent films. It's a really old movie. I don't blame him for not being like a perfect
It's a
fucking.
tongue that will accuse you on the judgment day. There is a hand that is terrible in its strength. What is so beautiful as a pure woman? What is so vile as an evil one?
The good women of Bangor, such loud amens and nodding of heads.
Because I spend my fury upon her, and not on you.
What'd she do?
I'll cut her up.
How sweet are the ladies of Sodom and Gomorrah. Secrets are among you. Who is named Vanity? And who is
What the fuck?
Lust? What woman has put away a husband? Which of you has taken a man from her sister? But this is your sister. Come forward and sit with her and be counted. You cannot hide behind your beauty.
Punishing
Your beauty
adulterers.
has made you evil, and evil destroys itself. Your soul will become naked. The truth will be revealed. Confess now, while there is yet time. You can never escape. There will be no sons to mourn for you. No daughters to weep for you.
You're calling her out so hard
Evil
right now.
does not propagate itself. It withers in its own fire and is consumed.
Davy Crockett speaking truth.
Strange woman drip honey, and her mouth is smoother than oil. But her end is bitter as wormwood.
Fine.
As a two-edged sword.
He's pointing at her. What? Did he actually call her out, or is it just for dramatic effect? I think it was just for dramatic effect. He knows both.
What's the matter, Jenny?
I want light. It's so dark.
Why do you go to those meetings? It's not like ordinary church going. You come home exhausted and afraid.
He was talking to me. Straight to me.
I mean, what is it? The pit he talks about isn't down below, it's up here.
I don't know why I listen to him. He tries to trap people.
Small dumb
Tries to make them admit things that aren't true.
Income baby.
He's not any better than the people he talks about.
No, he's right. The town is becoming a sinkhole.
That horrible man. To say to me what he did.
He wasn't talking to you. He was talking to people like Lena. Jenny, I've come to a decision. We're going to put Lena out of your house.
No.
I don't care what she meant to you when you were a child. I'm talking about what she is now. I don't want you to be connected with her.
Why not? In what way is she different from us? Except that she's more honest.
She goes out of your house tomorrow. I don't want her sins on your hands.
You good, righteous man. You hypocrite. Telling others what they must and must not do while you live in this house with me.
She's projecting.
You know what went on in this room before Ephraim killed his father?
Jenny.
Do you remember the things he said about me? You said he was drunk and afraid. Of course he was afraid. We're all afraid. There's hell opening under our feet.
Jenny.
This is where he sat. Sit down, John, and I'll show you how I made him kill his father. Sit down and I'll kiss you the way I kissed him. Why do you look at me like that? Why do you pretend everything he told you was true and you knew it? You knew it!
What?
Well, I don't know what I'm saying. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Weight of her sins finally catching up to her?
Go to bed, Jenny. Please
Guilt
go
is
to
too
bed.
much. Pressure got to her. Certified psychopath. If she was a full-blown psychopath, though, she wouldn't have felt like the guilt over it, right? Or is it the fear of being caught? She better not be redeemed. Oh. Fear of being caught. Fear of punishment.
John, Is Mrs. Hollis back from church?
John is tired of your shit, Jenny.
John, it's time for bed.
You're assuming she is rational. She will receive the wages of sin, inshallah. Whoa! It started burning for a second.
John, please forget what I said. You know I couldn't have done it.
I never believed it. I tried not to believe it.
Because you love me. You still do.
Yes.
Darling.
How do we recommend
don't
movies?
Be unhappy. We know each other now, and that's good.
You don't, I just
There'll
picked
be
them.
no more misunderstandings, no more quarrels. Oh, darling, there'll be just the two of us.
No, there won't. There'll be 3. There'll always be Ephraim.
Oh my God! You fucking whore!
John!
Who's Ephraim? He is the guy from earlier that he was her son because she married his dad. But she cheated on the
I'm
dad
looking for Mr. Everett.
with her.
I thought he
Or
might
with
be
him.
Reverend Thatcher. Father isn't here right now, but if you'd like to wait.
Oh, no, thank you. I have no time.
But then the son killed himself. Out of guilt. Because he killed his dad. Slinger, then I'm big pee. Haven't filtered me yet, rabbit.
Good morning. Is Miss Saladin home?
No, Mrs. Everett, she went out.
Is John talking shit?
Has Mr. Everett been here?
Oh, no, I haven't seen him.
John spreading the word. John spread the word.
I thought it was Mr. Everett.
Do you know where he is?
He didn't come in here, ma'am. I slept here last night on account of the rain, and you're the first one in.
They're in the water, I think I'm big pee.
Mr. Everett tells me you're sending a school teacher up to every camp with more than 2 families.
Meg better not get with him. Oh
That's
no.
a handsome thing to do, ma'am.
Stop
Guess
calling
you're
me
mighty
out.
fond of children.
Duncan, who did sleep here last night? Was it you or Mr. Everett?
Ma'am, I told you. Oh, that's just another one he has. He sometimes...
He wore this hat when he brought me home from church last night. And he wore it again when he went out for a walk. Now, why aren't you supposed to tell me where he is?
You put me in an awful fix, ma'am. I promised him...
Duncan, he isn't well. Couldn't you see that? What good is a promise to a sick man when it keeps his wife from helping him?
Is that the trouble with him? I kind of thought he looked funny
Oh,
around the eyes.
fuck no! Come on!
Where is he?
Well, I'm not telling you, mind you, but that'd be the wrong kind of hat to wear up in the pine country.
Where in the pine country?
Fire watcher's cabin. Indian Hill.
When will he be back?
I don't know. 2, 3 days, I guess. Said he wanted to go up there and think a while. Oh, I got a loose mouth. That's my trouble. Makes 2 people I told where he is.
Meg!
Who is the other?
Meg!
Miss Saladin.
Miss Saladin.
Came in here about an hour ago and dug it out of me just like you did. Said she saw him last night alone. Acted like something was wrong. Next time he trusts me with anything, it'll...
It was very good of you to come up here,
Get your
Meg.
man back,
But
Meg!
there's really nothing you can do to help me.
Actually, you shouldn't want him
No
anymore.
one can help me but myself. My whole life with Jenny has been the act of running away. I ran away from the woods. Where
He's
I
used
belonged.
goods, Meg.
And again, I ran away from the truth when Ephraim tried to tell it to me. I forced myself not to believe him.
Meg can do better, yeah.
If you had, you never would have married Jenny.
No. But this time I'm not running away.
Yeah, well, it's already too late.
Right or wrong, my place is with Jenny. I love her, and I'm going back to her.
What?
I'm glad.
What?
Because I believe that her love for you has made her as good as everyone always thought she was.
What?
Shall we go now?
What in the goddamn fuck?
Jenny will be anxious.
Are you fucking kidding me right now?
It's Jenny.
Is Jenny about to make a fool of herself? Is Jenny about to come up here and she's gonna make a giant fucking fool of herself? She's gonna ruin it. Jenny, what the fuck are you doing, Jenny? Jenny, what the fuck are you doing? Jenny, you're a fucking psychopath, Jenny!
Jenny.
Don't move me. John.
Don't talk now. Meg, hurry up and get a doctor. Camp 3.
I saw you with Meg, and
I know.
I tried to hurt you. I wanted to hurt you.
Don't, Jenny. Lie still.
You don't know how I loved you so much.
You don't feel love.
I'm afraid. Oh, John, where will they bury me?
Jenny, don't talk about dying.
Don't let them bury me with a poster. Or Ephraim, don't let them.
Jenny, you're going to be all right. There'll be a doctor along and we'll take you home.
I know. They'll bury me with Ephraim. They'll bury me in that house with the Ephraim.
Jenny, darling, listen to me. Nothing's going to happen to you. Not now or ever. As long as I'm with you.
She's bleeding from the head, John. She's dead.
I never went away.
You do love me.
I love you more than ever.
I wanted so many things.
You're a cursed man, John.
I wanted the whole world. But it was really only you.
Jenny. Jenny.
Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? I'm still mad! Billy Witch Doctor, think of the bad get PPs! Good ending. I don't think so. I don't think that was a good ending. He's a goddamn idiot. And she deserves suffering, not death. She did nothing but destroy people's lives. She destroyed John's life until the very end, and you know what? I can at least give this to him. You know what? He manned up and he accepted his fate and tried to take like responsibility for the situation. But he shouldn't have stuck with her. Sure shit shouldn't have loved her. She's a fucking psychopath. She's a fucking psychopath. Pippa missed most of the movie and I could barely hear what I did see. Could you sum up the movie for me? Oh man, there's so much shit to explain. Okay, so the girl that died at the end spent her entire fucking life making other people miserable. She tried to drown this boy. His name was Ephraim. She tried to drown him. And then, when the other kids that they were all playing with ran off, she told the boy's dad, no, actually, no, other boys tried to drown him, and I saved him. And then she pushed over this other girl, who later turns out to be her friend. And she does do a nice thing for the friend. She does give the friend a place to stay later on. But basically she grows up, right? And they're messing with, okay. She's fucking horrible person. She's a fucking horrible person. Is bait. Leave me alone! Oh my god. Next movie? No, I'm gonna call it here. My body hurts. My chest, like my entire torso is full of random aches and pains, and I keep yelling, and it makes everything worse. Ugh. Ugh. I thought it was funny. Fuck you. COVID. I don't think it'd be COVID. I think the implication is she went to hell. She deserves hell. Did Jenny visit you? Oh my god. Gorilla tomorrow, maybe? No gorilla stream tomorrow. I need the rest. I need the rest. Man. God. That was a shitty movie. I mean, it kept me interested. I guess it wasn't a terrible movie. It's just a very infuriating one. I don't know how to actually rank it in terms of how good it was, because it just made me so mad. It made me so fucking mad just throughout the whole thing. I was confused most of the time. Well, you should have paid more attention. God. She was so fucking awful. You know what? I kind of admire her ability, though, to fucking change the fucking perception of her. No matter how dire the fucking situation. She's like, oh. This man accused me of seducing him and having him kill his father? Well, let me seduce you! Haha! Like, what the fuck was that? How? How the fuck? So fucking annoying. It was such a fucking annoying movie. Holy shit. She got everything she wanted in life. And the only justice was that she ruined it for herself. But it's so annoying because people in real life, as long as they just don't fuck up too bad at the end, you know, they can live their entire fucking lives like that. It's fucking Hollywood. Holy shit. Holy shit. Fucking Bill Gates ass motherfucker. Okay, I'm done. Okay. Now you guys, so much for stopping by. And yeah, I'm gonna send you guys off. I don't know who to raid. Bye. I wanna pick somebody to raid. Such a fucking annoying movie. Holy shit. Raid. Ah! I don't want to hear my voice. There we go. God damn. Henya? Is she still going? Or is she at the end again? Oh, she's watching videos. Yeah, sure, I'll revenge raid, quote unquote, Henya. She tried to raid me. Kayson's online as well. There's lots of good people on right now. What the hell? Why are so many people so many people online right now? Alright. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. My name's Pipkin Pippa. I hope you have a good night. And don't be fooled by Jennies. Whether they're Strange Woman Jennies or Forrest Gump Jennies. M9, Icky, CQC, Liquid Chris, Jill710, Mr. Yura, Atrilia, Eric Legion, D Greeny, Yankui, Tal Seller, Snake Lad, Rustor, Burning Saf, PS Carnage, Dorman Wreck, Jello Shot, Squishy, Carolinian Woke Forest, Evocation, Parataxic, 9000 Slayer, Guessing 2, Flaming Claw, Tomoko Koroki, The Dynamic Doodle, C14 Dog, So Not Funny, Jeff Oliveira, Devilish Boredom, Live Planet Drifter, The Potato, OMTN, Possibly Insane, Vagel, Thomasu, Deslaris, Shinyad, Sieg, Blink Flag, Crack Toad, 7 is My Power, Big Boss, It's Hells, Swift Sword, Lancer, Sentient Crab, Skyke, Baziwan, Filthy Nanbun, Walrick, Twismeyer, Cruz, Zikathion, Tommy Prime, Dinkweeb, Jabsacross, Gotico Sarador, James Jameson, Balowens, Eonor was taken, go to bed, you fuck, nah! Yankee, Isabard, Krampus, Lord Zalek, Insomniac Wolf, Wolfie, okay. Hello, bad people, goodbye, bad people, mwah! Bye-bye.